Yo, 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 yo. What's up, Diamonds? It's your boy Doc Reid. Haven't been out here in a while, but I plan to do better. I do. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Um, I wanted to talk about fear as it relates to men in relationships. Ladies, I know quite a few have probably come across your fair share of
So
scared
is that saying that
men. I'm sorry about that. Um, I'm sure that many of you have come across your fair share of guys who get right to a certain point in the relationship and they just get cold feet. And I know it's very frustrating because you feel like things are moving along and all of a sudden, you know what's going on. It seems like we go to a deeper level of commitment and now we didn't fallen off, And what creates this? Why is it that when it seems like we should be at a place now where there's more commitment, there should be a lot more level of closeness, that things change? And really, ladies, one of the things that you got to understand about us as men is the deeper the level of commitment goes, for us, oftentimes the scarier it gets. And depending on where you are with this relationship in terms of your level of commitment, the emotional, mental, spiritual, connection in this relationship will determine to a large degree how you're going to respond when um, when this happens. When you feel terrified, all of your stuff comes up, all of your baggage comes up. And just recently I had done an amazing interview with a gentleman by the name of Michael, who's a great guy, and he talked about this. So I want to share this so you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. So you hear me all the time talking, and I know that y'all like to hear my viewpoint, but a lot of times I just like to share with you what real men out here are saying about relationships and being vulnerable. So let me share this with you real quick, and let me know what you think. Here we go. That's what made you make that decision to say, no, I'm going forward and I'm not running out of fear?
all I wanted was something real.
Mm-hmm.
She was real, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I've been looking for. Now, yeah, did I reach a point where there was some hesitation? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did.
But that's what I'm saying. In
Because
that moment of hesitation, what caused you to still commit and move forward?
because quite frankly, I knew what I had. I know what I have. I know what I have. That's one of the chapters in the book that I'm writing for my daughters. There's an analogy in there. There's a guy who goes to a flea market, and this guy is selling a bunch of gems and rocks in a Tupperware bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy walks by and he picks it up, and his hands start sweating. He asked the guy, "How much you want for this rock?" And the guy said $8. He paid the guy the $8 and walked out. This guy just, for $8, bought the largest opal he had ever seen.
Mm.
Now, the moral of that is there are a lot of guys out there stacking women like rocks, and don't really see the real value that they have in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know what it is you're looking for. You have to be able to recognize it when you see it.
And I'm going to stop it right there, because the point has been made. Ladies, as you can see with Michael, he said something that's very powerful. He said, "I realized what I had." As he told the analogy about the guy who bought this precious stone. And oftentimes, ladies, for a guy to realize what he has, who he has in you, that really requires him to have done some work prior to meeting you. And this is very, very important. See, a lot of times you're with guys who they don't have any idea, first of all, who they are. And so they have no idea to know who you are. And it's not that they don't care about you. It's not that you have not infected them, you haven't penetrated their heart. But when this fear comes up, if they haven't, faced their own demons, if they haven't tackled, their own fears of rejection and their own fears of abandonment, all this kind of stuff that, plays on our minds, then when he gets to this place, he just may run in response to the fear, not in response to you, because he never learned how to manage that fear and how to overcome it. Scripture talks about cast down imaginations of every high thing. So when you get these thoughts, if you haven't learned how to respond to them, instead of you dealing with them, they deal with you. So I just wanted to share that. And if you want to see more interviews like this with Mike, or you see the entire interview, come over to my Facebook group. It's listen, you can watch interviews with men for hours, and it's this kind of content with guys, because that's what I love to do. I love to get the men. Okay, yeah, that's going to teach you the principles. I'm going to teach you, things that you need to know and be aware of. But it's so much more empowering as well when it can be validated from real guys who have no ulterior motive. They just out here just sharing who they are, sharing from their heart. That's why I call it the Heart of a Man interview. So if you want to see these interviews, also, hear me as I do what I call my Wednesday night relationship sermons. Come by the group, go to my website, christopherreid.org. You'll see there where to join the Facebook group. And like I said, you'll be watching interviews until Jesus come back. So I'm going to get out of here. Also, if you haven't done so, schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me. Okay, so we can talk about whatever your thing is, this challenging you and got you hung up. I know a lot of you are just dealing with this narcissist thing. It's off the charts. And if you're dealing with a narcissist in any way, shape, or form, or you've dealt with one, you know how intense that is. If you're dealing with trauma bonding, you know how intense that is. So get at me. I'm thinking about doing a group coaching specifically just for narcissist survivors. Okay. And I will make an announcement if I decide to do that specifically, because the response has been so overwhelming with those of you who have dealt with this. I think I need to put something special together to meet that need and meet that demand. So if that's something you would be interested in, let me know. And if you haven't downloaded the book, The Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, for free, go to my website and do that as well, christopherreid.org. Like I said, you can get the PDF, or you can get the Kindle version. So hey, listen, y'all, hopefully you are having a good day. I just got back from vacation, sunny Florida, and it's 30 something degrees here, and it's been snowing. So yeah, it's a little bit different than where I was. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. God bless.